Welcome to 15 Minute Theatre, the only review show that squeezes a whole production into 900 seconds. The date is Monday the 13th of April, and we've just seen Jesus Christ Superstar. Open the house.
Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ.
Thanks for that. Hi, Victoria.
Hi there, Jim Bobolobs.
How
What's
you
going on?
doing in the computer?
All right, yeah, I've got a new computer. This is exciting, isn't it?
Oh, well, I can't see it. You know,
Well, it's nice. I like it.
Lovely.
What's going on over there?
Oh, well, I'll tell you all about it in a bit, I reckon.
Okay.
Okay, should we get on with it? So, I'll give you some facts about it. So it was facts. It was adapted from the Bible.
Yeah.
It's written by Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber. It was directed by Lawrence Connor. Musical director Louise Hunt. Choreography Kevin Allen. I haven't actually got the date in front of me, but I've got a feeling it was something like 2012, 2013 or something.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. And the cast, Tim Minchin was Judas, Melanie C. Was Mary Magdalene, Chris Moyles was King Herod, Ben Forster was Jesus Christ. That'll do. All right, so do you want to give us a little synopsis?
So it's based on a famous person called Jesus Christ.
Famous person.
It's towards the end of his life. He Judas thinks he's become a bit too big for his boots, and he's not doing things for the right reasons anymore, and gets a bit cross with him. And it's leading up to the betrayal of Jesus and his death.
Or crucifixion.
Yeah, crucifixion.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. It's the last bit of Jesus' life, basically.
Okay, so this musical is probably one of my all-time favourite musicals.
It's a good musical, yeah.
It's got a very special place in my heart. We watched it at college, didn't we, quite a bit? And a mutual friend of ours was very into it, and she got us into it and all that kind of stuff. So, I was quite excited about seeing this because I didn't actually get to see it when it was out. What did you think?
Well, I feel like they sort of maybe went for it. They pushed for celebrities a bit much, and maybe a non-celebrity filled show might have been a bit better. It was an arena tour, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it was massive and sort of quite poppy, and maybe done a bit more like a sort of like a rock concert than a play, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It was kind of, they really focused on the set pieces, didn't they?
Yeah, there's no intimacy to it.
No. Well, that is hard, I guess, on an arena tour.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, let's talk a little bit about how it was set. Sorry, that's my dog. I'm not letting him into my bedroom. It was right. For me, it was like watching a bit of a bad student production. Really.
Yeah.
I thought that the ideas, they haven't aged well. So it was kind of set almost on the steps of St Paul's, wasn't it? And I think it was set around the time when lots of people were camping there in protest.
Yeah.
So it had all of that kind of stuff. And they went with the whole grunge kind of grab look. And
dreadlocks.
Can I say, white people should not have dreadlocks. That's just my personal view. They look ridiculous.
Everyone did it.
No. So let's talk a little bit about the people. Tim Minchin.
Okay, so I was taken aback by Tim Minchin's vocal range. I didn't know he could sing like that. But
I thought he was flat.
Yeah, no, but he could hit all the notes. But I felt like his acting wasn't there. There wasn't enough drama in it. There wasn't enough emotion in it. And sometimes he got a little bit screechy when he got hit some of the high ones.
I think somebody told him that they were filming it that night because he looked like a rabbit in the headlights most of the time.
Yeah. My issue is that the film of it is so brilliant,
Yes.
and the guy who plays Judas, Carl Anderson, and the guy who plays Jesus, Ted Neely, are so incredible that I think it's quite hard to watch a filmed version of this without comparing it to the film, and it's never going to live up to it.
We're always going to compare it to them. But I just didn't like Tim Minchin's performance, really. I didn't think it worked.
Yeah, I was surprised, actually. I thought Mel C was all right.
Yes, so did I. I thought she was very good, actually. And she looked good. That fitted her character, really. But I thought she was very convincing all the way through. What about Jesus?
I thought he was quite good, actually. I didn't realise that he was found in one of the, when they did those competitions to find people to sing. They did a Joseph one and they did an Oliver one.
Oh yeah.
And this was the result of them looking for someone to play Jesus on the TV.
Oh, I missed that.
He was already, working in the West End anyway. I did think he was good, actually, Ben Forster. I didn't like Chris Moyles.
Oh, was that Chris Moyles?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's one of my favourite songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not work.
Did not work for me at all.
He played Herod, just to say, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, I tell you, I really like Pontius Pilate.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he was really good. I've seen him. I think he was in Follies that we went to see. Oh, I'll tell you what I really didn't like.
Yeah, go on.
I didn't like the massive microphones they had strapped to their faces.
No, but I suppose that's an arena tour thing, isn't it? You can't really blame them for that.
Yeah, but I'm sure they could have had more discreet microphones.
Fair enough. Any stand-up moments?
God, I'm trying to think what my standout moment was. I can't think offhand.
I really liked the temple scene.
Yeah, well, did I write something about the temple scene?
I'd quite like to go to that temple, actually.
I thought Jesus was Ben Forster was a bit weak on the high. This is my notes I made. A bit weak on the high notes in the clearing the temple, but when he got to Gethsemane, he'd clearly warmed up and was a bit better.
Gethsemane was very good, but no acting really. All right. Anything else you want to say about it?
I'm just reading my notes again.
Great notes.
There was not a great ethnic mix in the main roles.
It was 2012 though, so it was.
Everyone was white in those days.
Absolutely. It had a few problems, but it was certainly a lot better than Joseph.
Oh my God, yeah, hands down better than Joseph.
Hands up better than Joseph.
Hands up better than Hosanna Hazana.
Right. Shall we take a break and come back and score it?
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, so we're onto our feature. It's now got a name. It's called Filling the Void.
Oh, bonjour.
Yeah, thank you, bonjour. And what have you been doing to pass the never-ending boredom of the coronavirus lockdown?
What did we do yesterday? Sat in the garden. Very lucky to have a garden. Sat in the garden most of the time. I've been I played Articulate via Skype.
Oh.
That was quite good fun. What else have I done? Not so much, really. Just been hanging out, eating. I've been eating a lot.
Well, I'll tell you what I've been doing.
What have you been doing?
I've been trying to put up a flat pack wardrobe for the past hour and a half.
Oh, God.
It is a nightmare.
You need someone else.
I know, you really do. It's just all collapsed on me, and I think I've broken it. It's all end up in the bin very shortly.
Columbo not help you?
Say again?
Columbo not help you?
Columbo is no help whatsoever. That's why I've locked him out of the bedroom. Anyway, so that's some things that we've been doing. God, I hope this ends soon. Just a little shout out to the theatres out there, really.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, as soon as they're open, I'm gonna go back. And so are you.
I tell you what I did do yesterday. I had a takeaway roast dinner from my local pub.
Vicky, I've just done this emotional bit about all the theatres being shut, and you're just talking about food.
It just suddenly popped into my mind.
God.
No, I am hoping all the theatres will survive, as all the other businesses that have had to shut down because of this.
I know, but we're a theatre podcast, so we're focusing on the theatre.
I know, but now I'm thinking about my lovely roast dinner.
Flipping that. Shall we score it?
Yeah, okay.
All right, you can start. Performances.
7.
I've given it a 6. Staging and technical, I've given it an 8.
I'll go 7. I didn't like the set, but I did think it was technically the screen and all of that was very good.
Yeah. Narrative and plot.
Well, it's great, isn't it? 8. It's Jesus, isn't it?
It gets an 8 for me as well. Originality, 4. And I marked it down because I thought it was a really cliched idea, personally.
Yeah, I'll go maybe a 6.
Okay. Choreography.
A 7.
Okay, gets a 5 for me. Costume, 2. And that's mainly because of Tim Minchin's dreadlocks.
Okay, I'm going to go for 5.
Okay. Music.
Oh, the music was great. Apart from Chris Moyles, I'm going to go for an 8 because some of the singing was a bit off.
It gets a 9 for me. I love this score. Was it worth it? 6.
Yeah, I'd go for a 6 as well.
All right, so I'm just going to add up the scores, and by the magic of editing, I'll be back in a second. All right, and I've got the scores here, and I've topped it up, and it gets a star rating of 3.64, which puts it once again below the Process and Sandy Toksvik's National Trevor, but it puts it above One Man, Two Governors.
Okay, yeah, that seems all right.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it's such a different experience watching recorded theatre. It's never going to feel the same as going to see it.
It's like eating a well-prepared meal, isn't it, Vicky?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back to thinking about your lovely dinner again.
Oh, my lovely roast dinner I had yesterday. Big up the Sparrowhawk in Crystal Palace.
All right, well, listen, before we go, it's your turn to pick. I've got quite a list for you, so I'm just going to shoot through them, all right?
Okay.
Okay, we have got Rumpelstiltskin at Sadler's Wells, Jane Eyre at the National, Miss Saigon, don't know where that was, Flowers for Mrs. Harris at the Chichester Theatre Festival, Fleabag, Wyndham Theatre, Wonderland Hampstead Theatre, the Ring Cycle Opera North, Cirque du Soleil, Amsterdam Orange Tree Theatre, and the Theatreland Audio Tour with Ian McKellen.
There's quite a few that I'd like to see. I'm interested in the Cirque du Soleil because I've never seen it. I'm interested in that.
Well, they're going to stay on the list.
Well, okay, but I've got to go Fleabag.
Good choice.
Tried to get tickets for it and just couldn't get tickets, so I really want to see that. I really want to see it.
Yeah, I really want to see it as well. And it's all for a good cause as well, isn't it, I think?
Is it?
Because I think you pay for it, I think.
I'll just pay for it?
Yeah, sorry, it's for charity though.
All right, okay, we'll put it back, yeah.
Before Vicky gets furious that she has to part with some money, that's what it's about. So, we're out of time. So, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for coming. I hope you're all right, keeping your chins up.
Yeah, keep your chin up. So the curtain's down, the theatre's dark, which it has been now for weeks, and that was 15-Minute Theatre. Good night.
Good night.
If you're brave enough to have your theatre production reviewed, please contact us at 15minutetheatre@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter and please rate and review us on iTunes. Thanks for listening.